With all this nonsense surrounding Pewdiepie and him saying the N-word, aka nigger, on stream, I've seen a lot of people saying that if you're black, it doesn't matter. If you're not black, it doesn't matter what you think. Your opinion doesn't matter in this regard. If you're saying, it's not a big deal, or shouldn't get up in arms about it, or his video should not be being DMCA'd by the dev of the game whose he was playing, that it doesn't matter since you're not black and you shouldn't, your opinion shouldn't be valued on this. If we're going down that route, we're assuming that just because you're black, your opinion is relevant. And since conveniently enough, I am black, so I'm going to be sharing my opinion on this whole Felix saying the nigger word controversy, or non-controversy as I would like to call it. Um, Before I'm going to get into my opinion on it, I'm just going to show you the video of him, of a statement he made very recently today regarding the whole fiasco.
Hello, I wanted to make a statement on what I said in my previous live stream. You probably won't believe me when I say this, but whenever I go online and I hear other players use the same kind of language that I did, I always find it extremely immature and stupid, and I hate how I now personally fed into that part of gaming as well. It was something that I said in the heat of the moment. I said the worst word I could possibly think of, and it just sort of slipped out. And I'm not going to make any excuses to why it did, because there are no excuses for it. I'm disappointed in myself because it seems like I've learned nothing from all these past controversies. And it's not that I think I can say or do whatever I want and get away with it. That's not it at all. I'm just an idiot. But that doesn't make what I said or how I said it okay. It was not okay. I'm really sorry if I offended, hurt, or disappointed anyone with all of this. Being in the position I am, I should know better. I know I can't keep messing up like this. And I owe it to my audience and to myself to do better than this, because I know I'm better than this. I really want to improve myself and better myself, not just for me, but for anyone that looks up to me or anyone that's influenced by me. And that's how I want to move forward away from this. That's all I had to say. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Before I talk about what he said, I'm just going to talk about how I felt about the whole situation when I found out about it. It was a couple days ago, this week, a couple days ago. Basically, like, oh, you're not going to believe what PewDiePie did this time. And it's like, one, I don't give a shit what Felix does, honestly. He's not someone that's on my radar. The only time he is when there's some sort of controversy surrounding him. Just a matter of time before I hear about what's going on with him. But then, I hear is that, oh, he said nigger while he was on stream playing a game. And my first, response to that is that, okay, whatever. It's really not that big of a deal. Bad, sure, whatever. But I don't think there's much to be gained from how I would call it making a mountain out of a molehill. I don't think anything is being improved by people calling him racist or people deciding to call him an anti-Semite, since we know he likes to make the jokes about Jews and whatnot. I don't think that's really serving any purpose at this point. I don't think we're not improving the situation by making a big deal that it isn't. And it's really not a big deal. It's like he just made a stupid mistake. Believe it or not, I don't write off any white person I hear say the word nigger as a racist. It's not the way I think. I've heard some white people say it. I thought it probably wasn't appropriate, but I hardly would condemn them as racist right out. And I'm not gonna condemn PewDiePie or Felix as, I'm gonna call him Felix since I don't like calling him PewDiePie. I'm not gonna condemn Felix as a racist just because I really don't think he is one. Yeah, I don't think just saying nigger once or twice when you're angry, I don't think that makes you racist. I understand a lot of black people don't agree with that, but um, I was taught to be a lot more open-minded growing up. And I was also taught giving the word more power or allowing the word to hurt you, it doesn't do us any good. It doesn't do me any good. It's not the right thing to do. Okay? It doesn't make me a better person to be offended when someone says nigger. All it really serves is to give the person who uses it more power than they should really have in the first place. And honestly, the word has become so innocuous recently over the years. It's hard to even get mad when a white person says it. When a black person says it, I don't give a shit when a black person says nigger. I really don't give a shit when a white person says it either. That's more or less how I feel about him saying the N word. I really don't think it's a big deal. And if you do think it's a big deal, just know that you're not helping the situation. If you're white, you're not helping black people by being offended. If you're black, you're not helping black people by being offended. You're not doing any you're not making any positive change. Believe it or not, it would actually be more positive to write it off and just ignore it. And I know that it doesn't sound right. Like, well, if you just ignore Felix saying nigger, or we just ignore racism. No, you're not ignoring racism. You're ignoring stupidity, essentially. And honestly, sometimes you just have to ignore stupidity. There's really nothing else you can do. A bigger mistake you can make is giving it way more attention than it deserves. That's really all I have to say about PewDiePie saying the N-word. But another side of this controversy that I also think needs to be addressed is how the dev of the game he was playing while he said nigger responded almost immediately afterwards. So this is one of the devs of Firewatch, and he didn't like what PewDiePie had to say, which is fine. You don't have to like what he said, but he felt that the appropriate response was to just DMCA, copyright take down every single video of PewDiePie playing their game, which I don't think is the appropriate response. I don't think that's fair, honestly. And I don't think just because you disagree with what he said in the video, you should throw a fit and decide to abuse the DMCA system like so many people have on YouTube and so many people continue to do because of shit like this. Okay, you don't get to throw a fit and just be like, well, now I'm just going to DMCA all his videos. That ought to show him. That would show how good of a person I am. No, you're not doing the right thing. You're doing the selfish thing in this situation. And this person has the audacity to sit here and say that PewDiePie is making money off his work, when honestly, in actuality, it's the reverse. For better or for worse, when Felix plays a game on his channel and he does a video or a stream, he's giving you free promotion. He's helping you no matter what. Even if you don't agree when he says nigger while he's playing one of your games, it doesn't matter. He's still helping you. The controversy helps you at the end of the day. And you pretending that you DMCing the videos is somehow the appropriate response and is going to make everything better is just nonsense. Just disagree. You can disagree, but you don't have to take it this far. All you have to do is say I disagree with PewDiePie or whatever, and just tweet that out. That's all you really need to do. But people like this, they take it one step further and they need to virtue signal about, like, oh, I'm not a racist, but PewDiePie is, so I'm going to DMCA all his videos to show how much of a racist I'm not. Like, no, we don't give a shit. No one gives that much of a shit. And the fact that that's the first response you take to disagreeing with someone is to try and just get rid of all their videos in a system that has been abused for so long and that does more harm than good on YouTube. It really says way more about, it says about PewDiePie. At least PewDiePie will apologize when he does something wrong. I doubt Sean is ever going to apologize for doing this, right? But that's really all I have to say. Really not a big deal. Since I'm black, my opinion is relevant on the matter, so you can't argue with me. And that's it. See ya.